Hi everybody, Alpha Psych here. I've got a presentation today regarding the halo effect versus the horn effect. Okay, again, this is just for informational purposes. Um, if you want to go ahead and double check what I say, see if I found some errors, great, do your due diligence. Okay, so you've probably already heard about the halo effect. It's pretty common. You hear it just in everyday conversation. Now, according to the Decision Lab, the halo effect is a cognitive bias that claims that positive impressions of people, brands, and products in one area positively influence our feelings in another area. It's also sometimes called the what is beautiful is also good principle. Okay. Um, so ramifications of this bias can be significant depending on the circumstances. So if you see somebody who's attractive, you may activate your cognitive bias and assume that this person is also a good person. Okay, but this may or may not be correct. He or she, but I'll say, he in this case, he could be a good person, or he could be like Ted Bundy. And I used to use, Ted Bundy as an example when my oldest daughter was starting to go out. And I don't know if she's ever forgiven me for that, but I think it actually helped. Um, Other examples are being on a jury and having to decide the fate of a defendant. Now, the defendant in this case, is handsome or pretty, and right away you may associate handsomeness or prettiness with good character. And therefore, you're primed to accept whatever the defense attorney says, pointing to the client's innocence. All right, and I'm sure you can come up with other examples. Now, did you know, however, that there's also the horn effect? You don't hear that term too much. So the halo effect may conjure up an image of an angel with a halo. The horn effect may conjure up an image of a devil with little, horns on its head. So the horn effect is a cognitive process in which we immediately ascribe negative attitudes or behaviors to someone based on one aspect, of their appearance or their character. So it's like the flip side of the coin with regard to the halo effect. So let's, using the jury example again, say someone has a certain look about him. Maybe you see, the defendant, and he has tattoos all over his skin. And in your mind, tattoos equate to troublemaker. So following that line of reasoning, you're primed to find anything and everything the prosecuting attorney says as fact, and pointing to the defendant's guilt. Okay, so you can see the important ramifications of horn effect. And I'm sure you can come up with some examples of your own. Anyway, that's a simple one today. It's something that's pretty common, and you might want to have some fun just kind of seeing if you catch yourself engaging in the halo effect or the horn effect. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. Oops.